Hey YouTube fam, and again with the post-workout shenanigans. So this is what you get today. But something has been festering at me since our conversation last week and how deep we dove into just being real and honest with yourself. There's something that I think we can talk about to expand off of that. So if you haven't watched last week's video, I strongly recommend you do, especially if health is a concern of yours, is a struggle of yours. And this week I wanted to talk about being uncomfortable. One of the things that I know well through my many years, 15 plus years of being on my own personal journey with my health, and now as an entrepreneur and business builder, as a coach, as a mentor, and what I've seen from the women that I serve, either in their health or in their businesses, is that whatever it is that we're pursuing is going to take way longer and it's going to be way harder than we expect it to be. And there's something magical about coming to that realization because the pressure is off. Now we can release timelines and we can release the why is this so much harder for me than it is for other people, and oh my gosh, why can't I have gotten there already like she did? Like, our process is our own. I think that's something you probably recognize by now, at least I hope it is. But I truly want you to understand that in order to make the change that you're seeking to make, get into grips with the fact that it's going to take longer and it's going to be more difficult than you expect it to be. And then just staying in that discomfort is going to be the catalyst to you getting everything it is that you want to get, whether that's in overhauling your health, in building your business, in going back to school, in career progression, like whatever your change is. Come to the realization that it's going to take longer and it's going to be harder than you expect. And then just commit to staying where it's uncomfortable. I'm in a coaching program right now myself. And the session that we had on Monday, she was talking about how it's so easy for us to quit the things that we pursue because we've got all the motivation, all the energy in the beginning, we're gung-ho. We start doing the things to make the change, then it gets really uncomfortable. And so we shrink back and go back to the behaviors that we were engaging in before. We say we want change, we want change, we want change. We do the things, we get uncomfortable. We shrink back to where, it's comfortable, right? And she said the true catalyst for your change, just like I worded it, is when it gets uncomfortable, you recognize that this is what you asked for. You want to change. You're doing the things. Change is uncomfortable. Change is awkward. Change it just feels weird, right? It's challenging. That's what you asked for by saying you wanted change. So stay where it's uncomfortable and stop shrinking back to what was comfortable, because that's not where you want to be anymore. And the true secret to being able to stay where it's uncomfortable is knowing why the change that you're pursuing is important to you in the first place. Being in a system or a process of change, right? You can't just wing it. You have to have a plan. And then having a support system in order to keep you where it's uncomfortable. So I strongly encourage, if you're on a health journey, if you're career progressing, if you're working towards changing your life, seek counsel. It can be long distance mentors in books and podcasts and audiobooks and research articles. It can be that, or it can be having what they call the mastermind community, or an accountability group, or a coach, or a mentor, or a trainer of your own. Seek counsel so that you can stay where it's uncomfortable until the things that felt uncomfortable now don't, until the things that felt so hard now are easy. And then we level up and you experience a new level of discomfort, because that's how it works, right? I truly hope this speaks to you and that you can take something from this in just staying the course in your journey. Stay the course. Whatever it is that you want to change, whatever it is that you want to be different, believe in your marrow that if you just show up and keep doing the things, your success is inevitable. There's no other possible outcome if you commit, if you drive forward, if you stay where it's uncomfortable, if you grow, if you serve, if you do all of those things with energy and intention and passion and a focus on why you're here, your success is inevitable. Okay? Below is where you can find me on my social media. I'd love for us to get to know each other more, hang out on Instagram, Facebook, even on my website. Come and say hey. And then, of course, give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Consider subscribing. I would be honored. And until next time, get uncomfortable. Okay?